Hey guys, welcome to Gizmo Times. You're watching the unboxing and hands-on of the Yureka Black smartphone. The name Yureka might be familiar because the company had earlier had a similar phone a couple of years back. But then there was not much being done by Yu Televentures, and finally they have come up with a new phone that is nowhere similar to the Yureka that was available previously. It has a metal unibody design now and a completely different set of specifications. So the new Yureka Black that comes with a metal unibody design has a 5-inch Full HD display, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 430 processor, Adreno 505 GPU, 4GB of RAM, 32GB internal storage and a hybrid SIM slot, so you can have more storage if you want. And there's a combination of 13 megapixel rear camera and 8 megapixel front facing camera with a flash support for both the cameras. There's a front fingerprint sensor and the device runs Android Marshmallow OS. So now let's unbox the device, and before that let's talk about the price. The phone has a pricing of 10,999 and along with that you get a silicone back cover and a screen guard for free. So first thing is this free screen protector that you get along with the phone, and this is the device. It's a 5-inch phone with the metal unibody design, and the first thing that you notice on the back is a completely glossy design. We'll keep the phone aside and first see what all comes in the box as the package contents. First thing is the SIM pin, ejector pin, and the same box has this silicone back cover, and along with that a set of booklets. Which includes a SAR information guide telling how good the ratio of this radiations is. Then is the warranty manual and a user manual. And the other accessories are this wall adapter, which comes with the 5V 1.5 amp output, and that is not a fast charging, so this device does not support fast charging even though it's Snapdragon 430. And then there's an earphone. One good thing that Yu has done here is it has given an earphone with a design similar to the phone with a glossy earbud design. And the other thing is the USB cable that you can connect either to the wall adapter or you can connect it to the computer if you want to transfer any files. Now coming back to the phone has a glossy design as we already told you. Let's take out the sticker from the back, and then you can see how similar this has a design when you compare it with the two recent phones from major brands, Apple, the iPhone 7 jet black version and then the HTC U11. Both of them had a very glossy back. This is similar to them, and the 13 megapixel camera on the back has a slight bump that pops out from the back. In the bottom you see two grills, of which only the right grill has a speaker, the other one is only for aesthetic purpose, and there's a micro USB port. Probably there might be a microphone on the left side of the grill, and on the right you can see the buttons. The buttons are much better than the Yureka that was in the past. And on the front there's a 5-inch Full HD display with the Gorilla Glass 3 protection. And when you talk about the interface, it's much similar to the stock Android, though there are a few changes that Micromax has done or Yu has done by themselves. There are a few gestures that you see here newly added. There's no app drawer, and you can see everything on the home screen itself. Going into the about section, you'll see that it's Android 6.0.1, which is one of the drawbacks already, because it's way long that Android Nougat is out, and the new one, Android O, is going to come out soon, and we still see Marshmallow here. The other specs are for 32GB internal storage, 4GB RAM and MSM8937. That's the Snapdragon 430 chipset that is included here. Now the phone has a lot of smart action and smart gestures. There are action on screen and off screen. Wake up by double tap, lock screen by double tap, and flip to mute, disable the hands free, flip to snooze the alarm, and many such other actions. The other things are the alphabetic drawing. That's the smart gestures where you can draw the alphabets and do a few quick gestures like opening apps, and you can create your own gestures as well. The next thing is about the storage. Out of the 32GB internal storage, 9.55 is used and you get about 22.5 GB storage available all the time. And Next is the fingerprint scanner. It's a front fingerprint scanner and it's not the home button actually. The navigation buttons are on the screen, so this is only a fingerprint scanner, but it might also come to use as a back button when you are tapping on it, and you'll have to set that option first. So once you set up the fingerprint scanner, which is fairly easy, the recognition also is not that bad. You can see that the phone is able to easily recognize the fingerprint, but it's not very fast. It takes quite a while. When you compare it with the other phones, it's a bit slower in recognition and unlocking the screen. But then you have one more function with the fingerprint scanner, that is like you can go back on the interface wherever you are by just tapping on the scanner, and that's the option given in the fingerprint settings directly. So this button can be pressed hard, and then you can see the feedback, and that is when it might at least work as a home button. The next thing is about the apps. There are a very few preloaded apps here. What you can see here are the basic tools, and there's nothing special given from you or Micromax here, which is a good thing because it isn't using any storage. The notification panel has a lot of quick settings, and quickly let's move to the camera and see how good the camera quality is in the artificial light that we are sitting in. So there are a few gestures again here. Swiping right and left will give you the options. There are a few modes like normal, face beauty, panorama, HDR, sports, scene frame and super pixel that will increase the resolution of the picture if you need. And swiping from the left will give a lot of settings: touch shot, smile shot, self timer, picture guide, and the video recording can be done to a maximum of 1080p at 30 fps. And there's also a smart flash feature, and the picture resolution is 13MP, 10MP. 10MP gives you the standard 16:9 resolution, which is common for most of the cameras. Now let's quickly take a picture, and if you see the preview here, it's quite a decent camera, but we are strictly telling you that it's an artificial light condition where there's a lot of bright light, so you can see that there's a lot of detailing captured here with the rear camera. But then that's not the conclusion, because we'll have to test it on various other modes and various other conditions as well. The front camera here has a lot of features and modes as well. You can have face beauty. There are different settings for switching the camera, self timer, and there are modes as well: face beauty, wide selfie, scene frame and super pixel again. And here you can turn on the flash, because there's a flashlight given on the front. You can turn that on, and you can see there's quite a noticeable difference when you capture it with or without the flash. The details are quite well captured in the selfie. When you talk of the RAM, it's 4 GB of RAM, of which about 2.5 GB is available when you freshly reboot the device. This was a quick preview and hands-on with the Yureka Black smartphone. Very glossy device to begin with, but still a decent one for the price. If you liked the video, give a thumbs up, and you can comment down below if you have any questions regarding the phone, and we'll be coming up with the review in a couple of weeks from now. And keep checking out Gizmo Times for more videos. Subscribe to the channel, and subscribe to our Hindi channel as well, where we'll have our weekly tech talks made available for you. Thanks for watching. Bye.